Welcome, come on in. Kia ora. Thank you for being here. Come on into 60 minutes of yin restorative yoga. We're definitely going to use a strap, blocks. If you have bolsters or cushions, please feel free to get those. You're welcome in the space here, and if you're new, introduce yourself. If you have any questions along the way, please ask them. And come on in. Hi, Jane. Thank you for coming in. Tracy Ann, good evening to you. Thanks for being here. We don't spend a lot of time chatting at the beginning, so get into your comfortable shavasana, your corpse pose. If there's an area of the body that you want to make sure that we weave into the practice, please go ahead and pop it into the chat. And hopefully sound and tune and everything is flowing well. The clock is running on our 60 minutes together, so I've got my eye on the time. And we're going to do some hamstrings, some TFL, some opening through the hip. Thank you, Rick. Thanks for coming in all the way from New Zealand. Thanks for bringing your energy here. Imagine us all practicing in circle here. I want to thank you for bringing some time to slow down. So come on in. You're welcome to stick around for tea and talk following this practice. I see some familiar faces. Dee, nice to see you. Sabine, welcome from Toronto. Ria, thank you for bringing some Illinois energy. Thanks for being here. So come on down into your shavasana now. I'm going to switch over my camera. We're going to jump in. We're just going to get started. Oh, Amy, thank you for coming in from Virginia. Debbie, thanks for coming in from North Carolina. I'm assuming NC. So come on in. Come on into your comfortable corpse pose. Maybe you prop up your legs. Maybe you have cushions under the knees, extra cushion around the shoulders. I just had a beautiful little marshmallow roast beside the ocean with my daughter and was struggling to get here to make sure I could set up on time, but it was so worth it. It was really, really wonderful. So bringing some of that energy into all of you from the West Coast, the beautiful water. So I'm going to switch my camera over. Come on down. Let's get started. So again, your corpse pose may look different from mine. Your body may appear differently in postures than mine. So let's be compassionate with ourselves. Let's offer ourselves a lot of variations, options, and gentleness. As you come on down, connect with your body parts that are connected into the ground here. If you have any extra energy, just kind of give yourself some wiggles, some shaking, some deep exhale, and allow your arms to fall out to the side however they land. Let your legs flop out. And just observe anything in the body, maybe gently pushing on the torso, the ribs, and the chest, anchoring into the ground. And do yourself a favor, roll your shoulders down and back, kind of like you're opening up your wings in your chest, pulling those wings back, and letting the arms fall out to the side. Invitation to close the eyes if that feels comfortable, just to shut down one more sense and tune in to what's happening into the body. Maybe stick out the tongue nice and long and relax the jaw as you bring it back into the mouth. Imagining the skin around the face is just soft and so relaxed, so not tight. Just feeling so comfortable. And if it's not feeling fully connected, play around, just see if you bend one knee. Do the hips feel more connected? Does the back feel more connected? If your legs are out a little bit wider than normal or closer together, just test and see and settle into this space. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Try to switch now fully to that nostril breathing. Release any thoughts if you can. Release any ideas of what's coming up next. Tune into the here and now, to the present moment. And before we start, maybe bring your hands over top of your body. Give yourself a nice big hug. And if you can, say the words in your head or even out loud, I love you. And use your name. I love you, Samantha. Really feel this love. Feel this love. And gently release the hug. Anchor yourself in love for your body, in love for the safety, for the space that you have. And as we move into this practice, let's continue with our breath in through the nose, out through the nose. And an invitation to practice Ujjayi breath, which is constricting the glottis muscle, the muscle you use when you whisper. If that's new to you, it can make your breath sound like an ocean wave coming in, just a more constriction, so it slows it down even more. Tells the nervous system that we're safe, that we're ready for healing. And if we're not already, gently bend the knees and locate your strap. We're going to offer the hamstrings a nice little stretch. An invitation to move very slowly. No need to rush. Rushing is violence in this practice. So let's stay nice and slow. And gently lifting up our right foot, let's wrap the strap around the edge of the foot. And I like to wrap the strap around the hands to let the arms feel nice and heavy. Check in here with your neck, your chin. Chin slightly tucked. Knee can be bent, can be fully extended. Extend your heel up to the sky as much as you feel a nice connection. And let the arms and the heaviness bring the leg towards the chest. And if you wish, extend that left leg out. We're here for a few minutes. So breathe, Ujjayi breath, ocean breath now. Anchor yourself in the gaze towards the eyebrows and let go. Conscious of extending the heel. If you hear some licking or some sounds, I have a beautiful puppy named Juno next to me. He was down at the fire too. He didn't get marshmallows, but we brought him some sweet potatoes. So release any tension in the shoulders and the belly. The belly's soft. Inhale nice and deep and long. Extend the heel. Notice if you're clenching in the buttocks, try to relax the legs, the thighs. Extend your heel, breathe deeply, exhale longer than the inhale if you can. And gently, without putting your foot down, let that foot hover over the hip. Take your strap and make a cross it like an X, just to bring some stability, and wrap it back around the hands. Take your heel, extend to the sky, and it's okay if your knee is bent. It's not about what you're looking like here, it's about what you experience. Extend your heel as much as you can. Take your big toe and point it into the left side. And with a small movement, draw your leg towards the chest to the left. Just a small micro movement. Feel connection from the foot, anywhere through the leg, knee, thigh, and lower back. The leg may quiver or tremble. Allow the body to shake. Allow the body to talk. We're here for a shorter amount of time. Relax the arms, heavy. And allow the foot to hover again. Don't put it down yet. Extend your heel one more time up to the sky. Take your big toe pointed out to the right, and again, draw that leg just slightly towards the chest, across the body. And it can feel intense. Allow the movement. Breathe deeply. Don't lose your breath. Stay with your breath. Beautiful. Gently release the strap, bend the knee, and let that leg find the floor. Just observe for a moment here. And gently bending the knees again. Let's set up for the other side. Check in with your hips here. Just maybe a gentle rock of the hip bones. Check in with your shoulders. Still feeling that anchor and that deep connection into the ground. And picking up the left foot now. Wrap that strap. Let the arms hang heavy. And extend your heel as much as you can to the sky. Let the arms bring that leg towards the chest. And extend your leg out if you did on the other side. Getting this muscle group to relax, to release, to trust you. With every breath you offer, the slower and more focused you can be on the breath, the more the body trusts and relaxes. Stay in this moment, stay with your body. Extend your heel, breathe. Two more minutes. Thank you, bud. Release any sounds. If you need to burp or release any gas, don't hold it in. Let everything come out. As you release stuck energy, extend your heel. Last 60 seconds here. Gently let that foot hover over the hip. Switch straps, cross the strap over between your two hands to make an X. Wrap it back around so you have lots of stability. Extend your heel to the sky. Take your big toe, point it into the right side, and slowly draw that leg. Micro movements to the opposite side towards the chest. We're here for a shorter amount of time. Breathe deeply into the pelvis here. Point the toe, extend the heel, breathe. Slowly let that foot hover over the hip. Last movement here. Extend the heel one more time. Take the big toe, point it out to the left, and slowly draw that leg towards the chest across the body. Not about what you look like, but what you're experiencing. Go into your body. Send your awareness to those movements. Extend the heel, point the toe. No clenching in the buttocks or the thigh. Relax fully as much as you can. We're 1/3 of the way finished this practice already. And beautiful. Gently, slowly release that strap and bend your knee. Let your foot find the floor. And extend the leg out. Just observe for a moment. Breathe nice and deep into the pelvis. Let the arms fall out to the side. Just observe for a moment here. Beautiful. Bend the knees. Nice alignment with the knees, hips, and shoulders. Just check in with your body. We're going to do one more movement before rolling over here. You can take your arms out to the side in T shape, just to anchor the back, to anchor the shoulders and arms into the ground. Releasing the head, neck, and chin into the floor. Or maybe a support or cushion if you have it. Gently take 2 small side steps with your right foot out to the right side. And allow your knees to fall to the left slowly. And of course you can bring a block underneath the inside of the knees. Okay. So it's not about how much they're close to the ground or up in the air, but support them wherever they are. We're bringing a nice stretch into that TFL band that's coming in through the hip into the lower back. And if you wish, bring your ankle up on top of the knee to keep it anchored. Feet are flexed out. We're here for a short amount of time compared to other postures. Breathe gently into the pelvis. You protect the knee by flexing the foot and supporting it with a bolster, cushion, block. Again, check in with the jaw, relax the jaw, let the tongue tuck behind the front teeth or release fully from the roof of the mouth. Gaze in between the eyebrows. And if you had your ankle up on the knee, gently lifting it off. Slowly, maybe with the aid of your hands, bring energy back into those knees, bringing them up. And maybe just letting the knees fall side to side there for a moment, bringing them back into a neutral spine. And bring your feet flat on the floor, set up for the other side. Again, if you want to anchor in through the back to bring that nice grounding and stretching through the shoulders, head and neck. And then side step out to the left with your left foot, a couple steps. And gently let the knees fall to the right. If you were to engage the head chin to chest, the shoulder, hip, and knee are in alignment. The knee's not way out to the side or way on the inside. It's just a nice long straight line here. Doesn't matter how high it is or how low. And if you had your ankle up on one side, do it on the other. We're here for 3 minutes. And we have a beautiful circle today. So if you could just imagine that we're practicing in a beautiful space here in the rainforest, all in a circle. Everyone's equal in this circle. And we're all breathing gently in through the nose, out through the nose. Notice if the toes are tensing. Try to relax, maybe wiggle the toe. Last 60 seconds here. Breathe gently, focus into the eyes. Stay in your present moment, stay in your body. What can you smell? What is your body touching? What can you hear? If your ankle was up on the knee, gently bringing that leg off, unbinding yourself, and slowly bringing those knees up and out of that position. Maybe bringing your knees in for a squeeze, rocking them side to side. When you're ready, gently roll to one side. Slowly make your way up into a seated rock posture, meaning sitting up on top of the back of the legs and feet. It's not comfortable for everyone, so maybe you have a block underneath your buttocks. We are going to stretch our hips and fronts of the thighs. Excuse me. And so this can be a variation for many people to have cushions or bolsters underneath the body. And it can maybe feel better if you're only flexing one at a time. So extending one leg in the front, sitting down. And again, the direction of your feet in which way they're pointing is what feels best for your body. So choose if you have one leg extended, or if you're stretching both at the same time. I'll cue you to switch if you're one at a time. I feel best when I am sitting back onto my arms like this. I get the best stretch in the tops of my thighs. If I go further, I lose my stretch. Some people lay down in this posture. And what we're looking for is targeting this area anywhere into the thighs and into the hips. So choose a variation that's working for you. And relax. If I had a bigger bolster, I would be leaning back onto a bigger bolster. I just don't have one, so I'm supporting myself with my arms and letting my head relax, keeping my hips up, stretching the tops of my thighs. We're here for a few minutes, so relax, breathe, Ujjayi breath. If this really isn't working for you, you can also do this in a laying down posture, one leg kind of pulling it backwards. You can do it in a prone position, laying on your front. Really choose the variation that just works for you. If you've never done this posture before, finding and discovering through testing what works best for you to bring a stretch to the tops of the thighs. We're 60 more seconds before we switch if you're doing one leg. And gently start to bring energy into the hands and elbows to pull yourself up, and gently switch over legs, extending the opposite leg and coming back into, I even forget what this posture is called right now. My brain is a blank. Breathe deeply into the pelvis. One more minute here. Relaxing the belly and the abdomen. Slowly from wherever you are, start to crawl your hands back up, bringing your feet out in front. And we're going to sit into a butterfly. So bringing our feet together, and you can have them extended out as far in front of you or as tight into the root chakra as you wish. I like to sit up onto a block to create lots of space for my hips to hang open. For others, it feels more comfortable to be on the ground. And I'll use a block to rest my head. Choose which is feeling good for you. You can support underneath the knees with pillows or blocks. You can have a bolster underneath the front body. And if you find that your lower back speaks to you, staying up in a nice long straight spine instead of curling the spine is what will help with that. Relax. Breathe gently. We're looking for that area in the groin, anywhere through the hips. You okay? Stay with the body, stay with the breath. If you were forward folded, start to put energy into the hands, pushing yourself up and gently bringing your weight out and releasing those legs. Come all the way down onto the front of the body, moving any props. And slowly release the right ear onto the floor, hands down by your sides. If you need some space, trying a bolster under the hips and under the chest, shoulders can help create space for the body. Let the body be held by the floor here, just for a moment, fully letting go through the neck. You're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders now. Spread your fingers nice and wide. And take your right arm out to the side and bend at 90 degrees. From here, push into your left hand, rolling the body open, swinging that left leg behind, resting the foot on the floor, or you could have a block, a prop underneath the knees. Maybe you need something underneath the head. We're opening through the chest. The more you push into that left palm, the more intense the stretch through the chest, through the shoulder, through the bicep of the right arm. Juno, come lay down, bud. Come lay down. Lay down. Come lay down. You're okay. Juno likes to say hi to all the people walking past on the trail. Sometimes it's just leaves blowing. Lay down. Breathe Ujjayi breath, Juno. Okay. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Almost there. Relax the fingers, the wrists. Notice. Juno. Shh. Hey. Shh. Don't bark, please. Slowly let the body find that floor, rolling back. Gently engage the head. Pick it up and bring the left ear onto the floor. Let your arms down by your side. Release any work here. This time, bring the palms underneath the shoulders, extend that left arm out, and bend at 90 degrees. Fingers are spread nice and wide as you push into the floor from the right palm and roll the body open, bringing a nice stretch and twist through the spine, opening in the hips and stretching through the pectoral muscles, the shoulder, the bicep. If you need to lighten, just roll the body closer to the floor. We're here just for a few minutes. Open through the shoulders. We have 15 minutes left of this practice, and you are always welcome to stay for tea and talk. Connect with the group here. Stay with the breath, open through the body. And again, if any of these postures are new to you, just discovering what props make them more accessible. We're opening through the shoulders, through the chest. Juno. And slowly let the body come back towards the floor. Release the arms down by your side. Just take a moment to release any of that energy, any of that effort through the arms. And gently now we're going to roll back onto our back. And you may want to use a block, or if Plough is in your practice, we'll be transitioning into that. Juno, stop, please, sweetie pie. So bend the knees, come back onto the back. Notice that connection in through the hips, all the way through the shoulders, neck, and head. And we're gonna all get to Plough or stop where it feels right for us. So stay with me here. Use a block, pillow, or cushion. Knees are bent and feet are flat on the floor. Gently push into the feet and lift up the hips and bring on the lowest side of your block, your hips down on top of that block. Relax the lower back just above the tailbone so that when the weight of the hips is being held by that cushion or block, it feels fully supported. And you can relax, maybe bringing your shoulders down and back. Let the arms flop out. This is the first step, the first variation. So feel free to stay here if this feels like a challenge enough. Breathe, Ujjayi breath. If you wish, you can bring your legs extended out. Just adjust your block so it feels nice and supported and comfortable. Legs extended up to the sky. Again, conscious of the shoulders, rooted into the ground. And then if you wish and you have Plough in your practice, you can shift now, maybe using your hands, bringing your feet up over. Oh, I didn't give myself enough space. Make sure you give yourself enough space. Bringing your feet up and over the body. Maybe you bring your hands behind and interlace the fingers. You can rest your feet on a block. You can bring your knees down beside your head. Just choose the variation that's working for you. We're here for a few minutes. Continue that breath work in through the nose, out through the nose. And again, you know your body, so you're not feeling any pressure on the head and neck. Everything's on the shoulders. And if you were in Plough, you're gently going to bring your feet and hips back down, gently and slowly in your own time, onto that block. If your legs were extended out, gently bending the knees, letting the feet find the floor. And from that supported bridge posture here, up on the block, push into the feet, lift up the hips, and gently remove that block. Slowly allow your spine to smush into the floor. And set yourself up now into a comfortable savasana. Maybe you prop up underneath the knees. I'm gonna do today. Cover the eyes, Release the breath work. And feel the connection in with your body. Gently take a nice deep inhale and fill up your belly. And release it out with a ha. Another deep inhale. Blow up your belly like a balloon, nice and big. And release it with a ha. Get everything out. Bring your feet together. Bring your hands together. Interlace all but index fingers. Reach your arms overhead. Extend your body nice and long as you take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, release it. And as you're able, gently roll to the right side. I'm going to switch my camera over here and we'll say our final salutation. Maybe you want to sit up on a cushion or hug your pet. But sit up nice and tall. Imagine your spine nice, long, and tall.
Sit down. Lay down. Come on. Do the meditation. Sit up nice and tall. Sit up nice and tall. Ready? Sit up nice and tall. Okay?
And bring a lot of love into your body with a nice big hug like how we started. Wrap your arms around yourself. Maybe tuck your chin in. And again, just repeat to yourself in your head or out loud. Use your name. I love you, Samantha. And hold on to that feeling as you bring yourself up, bring your palms together, rub your hands, wake up the brain, create that heat, create those nerve endings, and bring that energy and maybe cover the face. Gently bow your head and open your eyes. We'll say namaste and thank you.